Hello to all crypto traders and welcome to another Elliott Waves on Cryptos video. Today, after the vote has come through from the QIC group, we are going to analyze because they voted ENJIN. However, and as I promised, and since we are at a critical moment where markets and also, well, I would say mainly whales are deciding whether this bull run is going to continue or not. I have decided to do BTC analysis as well, quite more often. So for that reason, we are of course going to start with BTC analysis. Not much has changed, but it looks like at least we've reached levels that I expected. I'm expecting very soon that we're going to have clear signs on whether this correction has completed and the bull run is going to continue, or we're going to get further continuation to the downside. Obviously, the signals that we're going to receive, they're not definite, right? That none of this is constituted investment advice, is all purely educational. So when I look at BTC first and then ENJIN, because ENJIN, to be fair, despite the fact that it was indeed voted to be analyzed, looks quite bullish compared to other assets. So without further ado, guys, let's jump onto the charts and analyze BTC and ENJIN coin. And as always, do not forget that if you subscribe, you turn notifications on as well, you're going to start receiving notifications for when these videos are out, and be able to at least be ahead of other participants, or even be ahead of some sort of moves that they are really important to determine the direction of the markets. On a different note, also you're able to participate in the community vote, where my community, over 3,000 people now, and thank you very much for this, they are voting which coins they want analyzed. So let's jump to the charts, guys, as I said before, like 2 minutes ago, and have a quick look on BTC on ENJIN. Okay, guys, so we are back and going to start with BTC USDT. It's USD actually, my fault. Let's look at the medium to long term. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This, guys, it's not my main scenario. By the way, I have to be quite vocal on this, okay? I'm just continuing where I've left over the few BTC USD USDT analysis, you know, from the past. So we did talk about the main scenario yesterday, and I will remind you here as well. But before we do, just know the alternative is this. Now alternative. I was looking at this as the main scenario maybe a couple of months ago, but obviously we reached that level. A, B, C. Expanding flat with an expanding wave C. We did the 23.6 and likely to move higher up. I'm still waiting for the signal over here. If we break higher up, we can get two scenarios in. One is bullish, we'll continue up. Second is we're going to get wave X, and then we're going to get wave Y, which means this can be the W, the expanding flat, right? The X and the Y over here, which means it's going to remain here for at least, I would say, a few more months, which means wave 4 will move down here, and then we're going to start move higher. All right. And it could be deep as well. When I say over here, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go to 28. It could go anywhere below. Okay. We do not know, but when wave X is in, should that be an X, we are going to know, have a better idea of where we can expect wave Y to end. So that's the alternative up, the alternative X and Y, and of course the one we're looking currently over here though is the one that I believe it's very close to happening, and it is my main scenario. And we really pay attention to these levels. That is that this is a triangle, and we ended up here in 5. Yeah. And that now is going to be an A. Yep, we're gonna get B and C. Okay, which means this is A, B, C, D, E, a triangle, and we're going to shoot lower 5 waves down, or very close as well to this. This 5 wave move to the downside has not ended. This is 1, 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. Either for A, B, and C, or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 4, which means the ABC expanding flat is still valid. And from there, either for up or WXY. And I hope this makes sense. Now, I'll be honest, I do not have any levels to provide from like what we looked at it again on Monday. It's like 3 days ago. The only levels I can provide are these. Look at 39, 90, 92, or even the 40K. You might say, well, your triangle, it's invalidated because we broke above this level. No, you are wrong. Triangles can have overthrown waves E, okay? It's called an overthrow, look it up. So we can even get up to 40, 41, even like near the 42. I will only start considering that as a invalid triangle when we get to at least the previous high here at 42.50. Until then, guys, I remain bearish. Okay? But as we said, each and every single detail could change this. And now we are at the moment, at a very critical moment where we are going to very soon have a signal, not the signal, a signal that is going to give us some directional clues, as well as some very good insights about the short, medium, and perhaps even the longer term. Okay, the other level I can give you is to the upside, minus 38.1382, or I missed it. So hold on, maybe it's the 8. Oh, no, where is that? That's not a Fibo number, excuse me. Okay, then I know what's happening there. Okay, 79, 80K. Okay, for now, guys, for now. Okay, and that is why, because I'm looking for all the move from down all the way up here to wave 3, right? So 79.45. But there is something else important that I want to mention here. That's why I had it to the Fibo. Guys, when we have 1, 2, 3, and we have an expanding flat, which means B is above 3 to 4, it means that we're waiting for wave 5. Wave 5 can indeed go up to the minus 38.2, which I will show you again so that you have, you know, another level in mind, which is 163. Okay, I didn't say that, but look at this. Look at this. Over here in wave 2, when we have this sort of pattern, wave 2, we did around the 60, let's say the 63 retracement, yeah? If we take the full leg to the upside, up to 3. And over here we did the 25. 25 and 63, we get to about like 88 or so %, right? Is that correct? Yeah. So if we get another move to the downsides for another 12% or so, yeah, that's going to get us to around 35 Fibonacci retracement, okay, which is going to be giving us the unity that we need for this particular pattern, which means 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, that would be, you know, let's assume 61.8, and that would be the 38.2. These two together bring us to 100, and this is the right depth for both corrections together combined. Okay, 100%. So if we look at this, it means that, you know, likely another leg down to perhaps the 24, 25, who knows, but above 21, yeah, it would be a very good low to consider opening, well, some long positions. Okay, without this, of course, being investment advice. Until then, I'm going to be looking very closely at what is going to happen around this trend line, guys. A very important level, okay? And something else, don't forget, look at this. Prices are moving down, the RSI is moving up. For those who don't know, this is a hidden bearish divergence. And I will be very cautious with my longs over here. Don't say I did not warn you. Let's jump to Engine. And let me kill the RSI for now. Let's just revisit the medium term a little bit. We've been looking at wave 2 down here, and we're waiting for wave 3 to end. Okay. Similarly, I've drawn the Fibonacci over here, guys. So we'll go to the, again, I don't have the 382. We can add it, not a problemo. Let's have a quick look. 550, one level, and the other one, don't say I said it, 25. Don't say I said it. These are the very, very, very long term numbers, guys. And just to know that extensions and expansions in logarithmic scale, they go crazy. It's like we do the log twice or something like this. It looks like something is up with the calculations. Anyway, I'll be more friendly with the, hold on, what was it, 5382? Yeah, let's have another look. It was the 550, okay? Way more friendly with the 550. But obviously, we need to ensure that this correction is done before we do anything, right? Look at this now. Look what we've done. Here in wave 2, because we're looking at the same wave 3 over here, all the way up to 3, right? Wave 2 corrected, what would that be? 78, so that what, the 75? So we need another 25, right? And that 25 was done in 4, certainly. 25 is around here, right? But obviously, because we're in crypto, we can expect around 15% discrepancies, right? Don't think this is wrong thinking. It's a very, very good conclusion, to be fair. Okay, that about 15% up and down in such liquidity, environment is not an issue at all, guys. Even though I've been trying to teach you early waves, and I've been talking about impulses, 1 and 4 don't overlap. In cryptos, they can, okay, because cryptos behave as the commodities markets. They can, if there is a very small interaction between 1 and 4, obviously. It can still be considered impulse, okay? Just so I don't know yet, you know that. Now, we looked at last time the W, X, and Y, and I'm not sure if it was last time or the time before that I did call the 161 extension, guys, at 70 cents, and it's exactly where prices came. Sometimes I cannot believe my eyes. Anyway, that was a good call. Since then, we started moving up, okay? But look at this. We really went up to the pre-crash highs, guys, and even false break over here, okay? And the question now is this a second attempt to move higher? We do not know. We will never know before, we break above that level pretty much. But we've called this a W, X, and Y. And I believe we might be done here. And no, yeah, Bitcoin, you said it might fall. And then how is Engine going to hold? Well, guys, look at this from 73 to $2, right? We are looking about like 2.5x. What did Bitcoin do since it fall down to 30K? It's now like nearly 40, right? What is this compared to that? Nearly nothing. Like we're talking about 30%. And Engine did 2.5x also. Okay, so you understand the dynamics here, right? I hope you do. In either case, I also due to the equality of the corrections, bringing us to over 100%, 110, 115, whatever that is, still valid. I believe the correction might be in for Engine, okay? I am not telling you that this looks amazingly impulsive. This does, and this does. But we've only got 1 to 3 waves over here. See, I don't want you to think that I'm saying that this is going to continue higher. What I'm saying is that the low might be in, okay? And in either case, even if the low is not in, I'll give you some food for thought. Imagine Bitcoin does this and falls to 20K. Engine is going to do something like this and perhaps fall to the previous low because it's so much higher, like percentage wise, from its low compared to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin could go to fresh lows, Engine could just come down here, right? That is very possible. Now we have an interaction over here that's not to be considered impulse because it's deep in wave 1. So it could be a case, well, this is 1 and 2, and this is then 1 and 2, and then we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get the 3, the 4, and the 5, the 3, the 4, and the 5, and we'll continue higher. But this is like the least probable scenario, in my opinion. Okay, the least probable. The most probable is that this, guys, is going to be W, X, Y, X, and Z. And wave 4 can come back to the previous lows, revisit that low, maybe even below to the 70 cents. We could perhaps go down to 50, who knows? Well, I wouldn't want to see the 40 coming in, but it would be such an amazing opportunity over here, right? Down at 40, imagine this. So that would be the second X and another ABC for Z. How would you feel about this? Actually, we might get a very nice ending diagonal here. That would be even better, okay? But for now, we really need to pay attention to that. 172 and then 210. Okay, guys, the 210 is a struggle. If we don't break above 210, okay, things are going to be a bit more downside, biased to the downside. But if we break 210, we are heading to 78.6, which is the 280. That I doubt is going to break. But to be honest, I don't think we're going to get there. I think, look at this. I think that it's very likely that we're going to range within this sort of channel, okay, and then move lower down, meet this trend line somewhere, and then shoot higher. We could get a false break over here. I will not be surprised, so that we get just below the 208, the previous high, or perhaps even a false break and then move lower down. But guys, if we move lower down and never enter back within the channel, this is a shooting higher, okay? I just want to be clear. So I assume that you got your levels here as well, okay? So level up 550, if not mistaken, right? The previous low is our leg to the downside. In case we break it, I wouldn't be thinking that prices are going to go, well, anywhere below 68. If 68 cents breaks, guys, in case we move down, obviously things are going to become quite complicated, i.e. bearish. And that's because this is our wave 1 and we're going to lose our impulsiveness should we break below wave 1. So main scenario, triple zigzag in wave 4. Guys, okay, thank you for watching. Once again, leave your comments, ask questions. Please don't talk in indefinite terms. Please don't encourage others to buy or sell, okay, unless if you are a financial advisor, but even if you are, go and do it somewhere else. And turn notifications on, subscribe so you don't miss any of these videos and any of the polls that I post every here and then. Okay, guys, so enjoy the trading session and be very cautious about this triangular formation on BTC. Okay, adios.